tried to turn things around. We are the people, and if the people stay with right, eventually the people will win. Giving honor to God tonight.
Oh, yes.
As we come here, I come here tonight to declare that on the matter of fighting resegregation in any degree, and efforts to dismantle diversity in our school system, the NAACP speaks with one voice. Forward, ever. Backwards, never. We must fight desegregation and demand high-quality, constitutional, diverse schools for all our children. The NAACP, in its 101st year of fighting for justice and equality. We have more than 500,000 members nationally. The North Carolina State Conference of Branches is the largest state conference in the South, with thousands of members across this state, more than 100 adult, youth, and college units, 3 adult branches in this city, led by Reverend Portia Rochelle, Brother Ronald and Brother Charles Upchurch. Also, our district director, Ms. Mary Perry, Vice President Carolyn McDougall, our state executive director, Ms. Amina Turner, State President Nick Green, and we all speak with all of the other presidents and members that are here with one voice. We stand against resegregation anywhere, period. We stand against it here in Wake County because Wake County is the largest school system in this state, a national model for socioeconomic diversity. What happens here is having and will have an impact on educational policy throughout the nation. Let it be clear, for I've gotten a lot of calls in recent days and offers to meet privately and meet with folk privately and talk with folk privately. But let it be known, the NAACP is not in this to cut backdoor deals. Children's future or lose hope and sight of our fundamental principles. We will use every means of direct action, legal, political, in the streets and in the suites, to fight for constitutional, diverse, high-quality education for every child. Let me have just a little bit, Brother Mike, so I can hear. The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People was formed by white and black and Jews and Christians. I come here tonight, if you will, to be a professor of sociology and history. And I hope you'll let me teach a while, because part of the problem is we're dealing with these issues in sound bites rather than in substance. The NAACP is charged to continue to fight for justice for all without regard to race, gender, creed, or religion. The mission of the NAACP, the advancement of colored people, is to ensure the political, educational, social, and economic equality of rights for all people, and to eliminate racial hatred and racial discrimination. So I come here as the we part of the NAACP, and to join Carla and Yvonne, these other coalitions that have been born in the midst of this struggle, we speak with one voice. But I also come here tonight as the son of two parents who matriculated through the Jim Crow system of segregation. My parents, like Mary Perry and like many others, they were part of those folk. Like many of you, how many folk here went to the Jim Crow segregated school? My parents were there. And they succeeded in reaching the heights of education despite the system, but they never sided with the system. My parents were among the leaderships in integrating the school system in Washington County, recruited, come back from Indianapolis, Indiana, just to do that. I entered kindergarten in a segregated school in Oakland, North Carolina. This is not ancient history. I was born 2 days after the March on Washington and was nurtured in the belief that though the dream of Dr. King was deferred, it would one day be realized, but not without a constant commitment of people of conscience over against those, Pastor, who would seek regression rather than progress. I'm the father of 5 children, all attending public schools, the oldest of which have asked me over the last year and their mother on more than one occasion, why would anybody be fighting against diversity in schools and moving toward resegregation? To which, Brother Keith, on the school board who's here tonight, I have no answer. I don't always know totally why and what's in folks' heart. But I told them what I do know this without a doubt, that we cannot stand idly by and let it happen. 56 years ago today, a day that will live in glory, May 17, 1954, after 45 years of legal and political and social and direct action, the case, Brown versus Board of Education, named after Oliver Brown, the case's namesake, who was just one of 200 plaintiffs from 5 states who are part of this NAACP case, destroyed the legal basis for one of the most evil systems ever devised by one group of human beings against another, called Jim Crow. This system legalized terror, torture, torment. This system divided the human race and deprived those of us with darker skins of the material assets necessary to compete in an economic system based on capital. This evil system, constructed on the same twin towers as the slave system, the absolute social division of the races and the absolute economic and political deprivation of the darker race. It was mortally wounded 56 years ago today.